Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefit, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
Everybody says about you, they're like, he wins at every level, right? He won in high school, he won in AAU, he won in college. Just explain to me how. Like, what is winning basketball?
I mean, I think it's just showing up every day. You know, I don't cheat the game. I show up at work, I have high energy, great coaching. First and foremost, I've always been surrounded by great coaches and players who really want to buy in and win. People talk about my winning, but you can't do that without a team.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Whole city turns up. Where the best belong. Level up. Shit, level up. 901 to the world, let them know we gotta level up. Yeah, level up. Bluff City show out, gotta level up. Level up. Shit, level up. Got soul, got heart, got pride, gotta level up. Yeah, level up. 901 to the world, let them know we gotta level up.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own the day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, have it my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? It is a Wednesday, August 5th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, college football, NFL, and WNBA talk. DeAngelo Williams will join us as he does every Wednesday. We will do some WTF stories included in them. ChatGPT raising your kids, the worst national anthem of all time, and bra maxing at the Tour de France. Speaking of national anthem, our chat question of the day: which of these is the best rendition of the national anthem? Thank you, CJ, for reminding everyone of Fergie's incredible national anthem before the All-Star game, R. Kelly's incredible national anthem before the boxing match, Roseanne's incredible national anthem before the Padres game, and our newest option, Martha's anthem before the Women's Professional Baseball League. We'll get into that later on in the show. You played some tennis yesterday. Get into anything else fun?
What all did I know?
No.
No, I can't remember what all. So it was just tennis. Just tennis, running around out there. Shout out to Coach Kutzi. Just out there there are different, what I've found is there's strategy in tennis. And you have to know what you're doing. You can't just run to the ball and hit the ball and expect to win, because that's what I've been trying to do this whole time. No. So there are different tennis clinics you can do. And the 3 that I've done have been like working on your form, which is slower, much more simpler. Like, hey, this is how you hit the ball. Then there's strategy, which I do with Coach Jay. And that is, hey, when you play doubles, this is where you're supposed to stand. Don't stand over there. You're going to get hit in the face with the ball. And then with Coach Kudzi, what we do is just cardio. So I'm in a light blue shirt to start, and by the end of it, it's black with sweat. Like I sit down and sweat drips. When I stand up, it's a puddle of sweat on the floor. So I did that yesterday. Just ran around out there trying to figure it out. Yeah, man. Good stuff.
The heat is back. It's hot again.
Yeah,
it's hot, but that's okay, because the hot weather makes me want to do 2 things. Listen to fantasy football podcasts and listen to college sports podcasts. Guess what I listened to yesterday? An American Athletic Conference preview podcast. Oh, we have reached that part of the summer. I saw so many college football storylines yesterday that just absolutely tickled me.
So, I got you. Jacob said I can mute her.
If you make it through Wednesday, you can.
No, we've muted you. We're not getting that.
Stop silencing women's voices. I'll just yell louder.
You can't yell loud
Stop
enough.
silencing the American. Whatever happened to Soar, the Eagle? Remember Soar, the Eagle?
Where did they have UTEP finishing?
Oh, bottom of the league.
Really?
Yeah, UTEP.
That's crazy.
In the crazy America. It's competitive. UTEP, the miners got to mine up.
Okay.
Got to get some more.
I would think they'd be a top half of that conference.
Sure.
All right.
No. Tulane's expected to finish first.
Okay.
Despite the fact that the coaches poll came out yesterday. And this is where I remind you that coaches polls in the preseason, all polls in the preseason are so stupid. They're so silly. They're so frivolous. They don't matter. They're absolutely dumb.
I have to do one for HBCUs. It's like, yo, what am I doing
stupid.
here? This is impossible.
And yet,
here we go.
The way I thirst over a poll in the nice summer heat of August. I love a poll. And we got the coaches poll, top 25, top 5 teams: Ohio State, Oregon, Georgia, Texas, and Notre Dame. 6 through 10, Indiana, Miami, Texas A&M, Oklahoma, Ole Miss. Did you see that Indiana got its defensive tackle back from last year because of the new judge ruling in Colorado that allowed eligibility for the 2022 class for a 5th year? It's that Stephen Daly, the guy who got hurt celebrating, like the freak injury after the Ohio State win, and then he was out of the national championship game, and he led Indiana last year in tackles for loss, and now he's back. They announced yesterday. They're pushing it. They're pushing it to the limit. Push it to the limit, because they're in it to win it. I saw someone say, Indiana quickly becoming the villain of college football. I'm like, yeah, that's what happens when you win a national championship. Duh. That's what happens. What do you expect them to do? They have the option. Any surprises? No. No. Let's go 11 through 15. Alabama, Texas Tech, LSU, USC, BYU. Any surprises there?
LSU.
You're surprised by LSU?
Yeah, and USC.
Why?
LSU, I understand. It's Lane Kiffin has had success in that conference against those teams, but it's still a new team, new players. Let's see how long we give him to figure things out. I just don't think USC is big enough at a certain point.
Do you know who their defensive coordinator is this year?
Who?
Gary Patterson.
Oh.
66-year-old Gary Patterson is finally going to make that USC defense shape the hell up.
Well,
I know.
With Gary Patterson at the helm, like that is now intriguing.
It made me a little more confident.
That is interesting.
Made me a little more. It doesn't help with size, but can help with being able to play defense, which has not been USC's strong suit over the last few years.
When's the last time USC had a good defense?
That's a really good question.
Pete Carroll years?
Yeah.
Surely they had to have something
at
before,
some point.
after Pete Carroll.
Right.
But gosh, it's been a while for them. No, okay, cool.
Your Michigan Wolverines at 16.
Oh, that's fine.
Darnell's Penn State. Nittany Lions at 17.
Yeah, that's fine.
Robbie Weaver's 18th. Tennessee Volunteers.
Let's keep it going.
My Sharon Ryan - Benson's UW Huskies.
All right.
At 19.
Who's SMU?
Once upon a time, members of the Western Athletic Conference, SMU Mustangs at 20.
Aren't they
Cam
rivals with
Rising's
UTEP?
Forever Utah Utes, 21. Jalen and Keith's Iowa
Okay,
Hawkeyes
there
at
we go.
22. That
There
was
we go.
easy.
Yeah.
I don't know any Clemson people in my life.
Oh.
Is Clemson a real school?
Didn't
Clemson overrated.
Didn't the Grizzlies have a dude from Clemson at one point in
Yeah,
time?
PJ Hall. PJ Hall's Clemson Tigers. Thank you.
There we go.
That's so funny you say that. I was just going through and cleaning up my photo albums yesterday because I have so many pictures and videos from capturing content in this world. And I got back to Grizzlies Media Day of last year, and I had like 6 pictures of me interviewing PJ Hall for a Grizz file, one that never ended up running because he was off the team before it ever ended up getting to air. So anyway, PJ Hall, forever and always. Houston, Beyonce's Houston Cougars.
Beyonce didn't go to Houston.
Yeah, but she's Houston coded. And some random journalism students, Missouri Tigers, because certainly I know one of these journalism people who went to Missouri. I wish we could go back and do it for all of them. That was
You can.
a fun way
go
to go
number
through.
1.
Well, nobody good goes to Ohio. No one in my circle goes to Ohio State.
Good. Number
please.
2.
Daffy Ducks, Oregon Ducks.
Daffy.
Yeah, Daffy instead of Donald. They always go with Donald. Go with Daffy.
Donald is a better duck, but okay.
Whatever.
3. That's easy.
Lang Whitaker's
There we
Georgia
go.
Bulldogs.
4.
My best friend's husband's Texas Longhorns. Those stinking Notre Dame Fighting Irish. R.I.P.
Put it back up, Jacob. We're not done. We got to get
Jacob's
Indiana,
done.
Miami,
No,
and the rest of them.
Jacob's done with it. Kelly Roberts, Indiana Hoosiers.
Oh, Kelly went to Indiana. Did
Hell
not
yeah.
know that. Okay.
In
No, I
49
didn't know
states.
that. You told me.
It's just football.
And Indiana is also just football. What are you
They
talking
are the
about?
national champions. All right. I have no more left.
Okay.
I'm out.
All right. How long before since we ended on
to the
Miami?
very important coaches poll.
How long until we see Michael Irvin bench on all fours barking at somebody?
Oh, it's been too long.
It's been way too long.
Oh, it's been so long.
So long.
Oh, man. Did you see that Carson Beck is starting in the Hall of Fame game tomorrow?
I wish I hadn't. That'll be.
Someone said he could be the first player to ever throw the last pass of the college football season and the first pass of the NFL season, to which I say we are not calling the Hall of Fame game the first pass of the NFL season.
I'm not. No.
But look at that. Where's his arms?
Look how happy he is.
He looks like a kid disappearing in a horror movie where
It
like the kids
does.
just start disappearing and it's like, ah, my arms.
It does
and
look
my long face stays
Very,
there.
very horror movie-esque.
does.
It looks startling, which is what it's going to be when you guys sit down to watch Carson Beck throw football in the NFL.
But I'll probably watch it tomorrow.
Bless
out
your
of
heart.
sheer desperation.
Bless your heart.
Memphis came in at 43
Oh, they got
in
some
the
votes.
coaches poll. They got 9 votes. Highest ranked non-power team, Boise State at 36 with 24. UNLV 38 with 17. Navy is the only other American school to receive votes with 3. So Memphis does have 3 receiving votes teams on their schedule, and 2 of them in the first 3 weeks of the season, with UNLV week 1 and Boise State week 3. So we do have a pretty, for as much as the coaches' polls do not matter, as much I say this when the AP poll comes out as well, these polls do not really matter. There is at least a litmus test of these teams are expected to be competitive this year, and Memphis has 2 from the non-conference standpoint on their schedule to start the year. One of them being at UNLV week 1 and then at Boise State. That's a hard schedule. The American Athletic Conference preview podcast that I was listening to went out of their way to say Memphis has a pretty tough schedule this year. You also get both the service academies. You have to play Tulane. They are expected to, they're the preseason pick to win the AAC despite not receiving votes in the coaches poll.
Yeah, man. It's we'll see how this all shakes out. We will adjust our thoughts on this schedule as the season goes on. So if something happens and UNLV falls apart and they're 5-17 or 17, and Boise State is sitting there at a 6-6 or a 4-8 type team, we'll make the adjustments to our thoughts about what this Memphis schedule looks like. But as of right now, it's pretty good. It's a good schedule, and they get tested early, and you want that in your out of conference because guess what? You come to the American, you're going to be tested. Right? You're not so much better than everybody in the American that you won't be tested. And hell, the years last year you were pretty good. We thought you mess around and lost to UAB with a backup coach and a 4-string quarterback or something like that, right? So it's hey, let's get out there, get tested on the road, fix the things that need to be fixed, because even if you lose those, things could break your way depending on what happens with those two teams, and you could be looking up and you get a bid to the playoffs. What you have to do is win your conference. That is the most important thing you can do. You win your conference, and those two games serve as litmus tests and true tests for, hey, this is what we need to fix before we go and take on East Carolina and the Charlottes and the South Floridas and the UABs and the Temples and the UTEPs of the world. Shout out to the Miners. Yes.
Do you remember Justin Flo?
No.
They called him Baby Man coming out of high school. He was in the 2020 class. So he was in that class with Jackson Smith and Jigba, Bijan Robinson, Bryce Young, Jalen Carter, Will Anderson. He played at Oregon. He was a 5-star linebacker. And I always remember he went viral because they called him like the hardest hitter in all of high school football. So his highlights were everywhere. And they called him Baby Man Flo. And he was at Oregon. Again, this was him coming out of high school in like 2019, 2020 class. 5-star guy, had some injuries at Oregon, went to Arizona, had some injuries, went to UNLV. He's back at UNLV.
Oh, turn up.
For his 7th season.
Good for Baby Man.
Baby Man.
He's a man.
He's a man now. We can't call him Baby Man anymore. He's a man. He's 25?
26?
26? I don't know. He's on there somewhere. I saw the update out of Memphis was that Charles Huff said his quarterbacks aren't stressing about the position battle, which sounds like something a coach wants to say about their quarterbacks when there is a position battle and you have two quarterbacks, because if you have two quarterbacks, you have no quarterbacks. Over the weekend, he compared them to Tua and Mac Jones and how those two challenged each other to be better, and there was an understanding of both of them needing to be great in order to help elevate the team. I would be shocked at this point if Marcus Stokes is not the starting quarterback week 1. Everyone seems to think that. I was looking at a list of most anticipated group of 6 quarterbacks for next season, and Marcus Stokes was on it. The number 1 guy who was on the list I was looking at, his name was Lunch.
Ooh.
Lunch Winfield.
Oh.
He's the Louisiana quarterback.
Okay.
And he took over like midway through the season last year. He'll be the starter this year, but Lunch. First name Lunch. That might be the best.
That can't be his government name.
I mean, we have 2 really important names going into the college football season in Boobie Feaster and Lunch Winfield.
Oh.
Those are 2 top tier on the names. All right, next matter of college football business, because I said there were a lot of things that tickled me yesterday, and perhaps none more than Akron football is going to choose one lucky fan to script the opening drive in their home opener. This is a real bit by Akron football. You have to buy season tickets. Those cost around $75. And then if you buy season tickets, they will randomly draw one season ticket holder who gets to call the opening drive for their first game. I cannot wait to see how this plays out. Your first play would be what, CJ?
My first play, we running a trap immediately.
Okay.
We running a trap. Hey, Akron, who's the good guard? Because I need him to pull. And we're running a trap either to the left or the right. Second play, another trap the opposite way. All right? And depending on what we do, I'm assuming Akron is going to be able to get me 5 yards. We get 5 yards. Guess what we're going to run next? Draw. There we go. We got the first down. Now we're in business. Then we're going to run a nice little bubble screen to the left. All right. Catch them off guard on first down. Nice little bubble screen out there. See if those cornerbacks want to hit some today. Then we're going to run a stretch play to either the left or the right, depending on the strength of the offensive line. We're going to run a stretch play on that second down. And we might break that one for a touchdown right there. You're not ready for the offensive coordinator that Timu Tomlin is, man. You're not. We're going full speed, downhill, breaking face mask. We are leading with our heads. We are the ones that are going to be targeting out there. Okay. We're the ones looking to hit. We're making contact. Let's get out there and get after it, Akron. Let's go, Zips. What you say, Jacob?
You're not running power once.
Well, if listen, Jacob, if the stretch doesn't work, you know I'm coming with a power.
I'm running nothing but flea flickers, just straight out the gate, fullback dives, 4 verts, and if by God we somehow get a first down, which I don't think we will, that'd be amazing. We're probably going to 4th down, and you know what I'm doing?
What?
Calling a fake field goal.
Fake punt?
No, I want a fake field goal. The longest field goal of all time. We're going to mesmerize them by the fact that we're still like back on our own 30, lining up for the field goal. They're going to think, who's this kicker? Who do we have? Fake it, make it, keep going, continue onward. The best way that this actually ends, though, please don't clip that. People in the comments will think that I'm the stupidest person of all time.
Also add this in there. We're probably going to run a fumble-rooski.
Oh, a fumble-rooski.
Annexation of Puerto Rico as well.
Statue of Liberty?
On there. No.
I will run the Statue of Liberty. Greatest play of all time.
They'll see that
right
coming.
through it.
They'll see that coming.
They'll see it.
They'll see it coming.
That's the one.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Not the 10 run plays I've called.
The funniest way that this ends, though, is whatever is called ends in either a pick six or a fumble return for a touchdown. Like, it would be absolute cinema for a fan to call the first drive, and it results in a pick six.
I think the funniest thing would be fan calls a drive, and it is an actual drive that results in points being scored. Because then it's like, oh,
I'm not taking the headset off. I'm not taking the headset off.
We're all smarter than you coordinators out there.
Akron, you call yourself coach?
Who's their first game? Akron's fan just scored a touchdown on a 10-play, 70-yard drive. Are you kidding me? I could get out there and do that.
Wake Forest.
Oh, that would be incredible.
No, what would be incredible is if they score on the first down or the first drive and beat Wake Forest.
Yeah.
Wake Forest should lose their conference affiliation if they were to lose that game.
Yeah, if this is what Akron is doing, I think I can agree.
It's the Zips. It's the Zips.
No, that's the way to do it. Where's the fan going to be standing for the...
Wait, it's got to be at their first... Hold on.
Is there not a first... Jessica, how hard can it be to find the first game?
No,
Akron's
that's their
schedule,
first game, but
yeah.
I'm wondering if it's their first home game. Yes, it's their first. They play at Wake.
Okay, who's their home
Robert Morris.
Same thing. Robert Morris allows a touchdown.
The Colonials.
The Colonials allow a touchdown from a random fan on a 10-play plus drive. Then yeah, they gotta get packed up. They gotta leave where are the Colonials at? Patriot League? CAA? Why do I want to say Colonial Athletic Association? Is that because of the Colonials?
Because it's the Colonials.
I'm gonna say Patriot League. Where are the Colonials at? It's gotta be Patriot League.
No, it's the Northeast Conference.
Northeast Conference.
It's the neck.
My fault.
It's the neck.
Yeah. Get them the hell up out of here.
Who else is in the neck?
Oh, man. Is Rhode Island there? Is, who else would be that way?
Ooh.
Is Boston University there? Who's there?
Duquesne's.
Okay.
University of New Haven.
Okay.
Wagner. Stonehill. Mercyhurst. Lamborghini Mercyhurst. Long Island University.
I got it.
The other Lemoyne.
Okay.
Fairleigh Dickinson. Chicago State.
UTEP?
And Central Connecticut State. Not UTEP.
Not UTEP. Okay.
So close.
All right.
You're so close. Speaking of UTEP and the mountains, because they're in the Mountain West, and this is a school that's in the mountains. Yeah, that's called a segue. Next thing I saw from college football yesterday. Did you see the video from Colorado? This Colorado football video broke my brain.
I saw a video of like I'm assuming a Texas middle school team running around out there. I saw that video. They had Buffaloes on the Jessica.
CJ.
This is not Colorado football.
CJ, I kid you not. I'm not just saying this for the show. I'm not saying this for a club. I watched this video no less than 10 times because I was convinced that it was a joke. I was like, they're saying this is Colorado football practice. This is not a college football team. I was like, they are hosting a kids camp, and the kids get to wear the uniforms and do this cool practice with the team, and they're going to put this clip out there, and it's like, ha ha, he he. No.
Jessica.
I mean, that's Quentin Gibson, and you know Quentin Gibson, CJ. You know him.
How do I know him?
5'9", 155-pound. All-American from his freshman season as a return specialist. I don't want to disrespect Quentin Gibson, but everybody else on that field looks like they're playing Pee Wee football too. They're saying it's the lens. They're saying it's the camera lens. And I'm like, no. What are you? What are you doing?
According to College Sports Only on the Twitter, Colorado has 11 players, 5'9" and smaller, and a defensive back that's 140 pounds.
I think I saw that they were featuring a lot of walk-ons on that list.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to.
Okay.
I'm not trying to.
But Colorado has a tendency to be
fake Colorado news.
Colorado has a tendency to be small.
Yeah, they go after the 2010 Oregon playbook where everyone is Tiny Tim, but they're fast as hell. And that team made the national championship.
That's not gonna work. That's just not gonna work.
I mean, that looks like a Pee Wee football team.
That is jarring.
I showed it to Chris later that night. He was like, why are you showing me this? I saw it earlier. It's just a bunch of kids playing. I said, no! Those are college football players.
And do we know where they are in the depth chart? Because if that's one-on-one, or even
that's
one-on-two.
Their starting quarterback is the one linked in that post.
Okay.
Let's see if they have a CU football. Chart.
Listen, man.
Let's see where Quentin is.
If the starting quarterback is out there, then that's ones. And it's usually ones versus twos.
Yeah.
And it's a whole, they are lacking
He's not their wide receiver one, though.
Okay.
So I would assume he'll still
all right.
be special teams and then maybe a little slot receiver action. He's tiny.
They're all
Which is fine.
tiny
He's fast.
out there.
Fast as hell. Zoom, zoom. Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Make my heart go.
Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, they gotta fix that.
It was wild. One last wild college football before we move to the NFL after the break. Did you see the quote from Dylan Raiola?
No, I don't consume anything Dylan Raiola.
Fake Patrick Mahomes. You're off.
Not even fake Patrick Mahomes.
No, he's the perfect Oregon quarterback, though, because he's annoying. Because he's now the Oregon quarterback.
Does Oregon have annoying quarterbacks?
Oregon's annoying, period.
Okay. I think that's a you people thing. About you people,
I mean. Pac-12. I'm sorry. It goes deep
Pac-12.
into our.
Yeah. They hadn't annoyed
roots.
me yet. Go ahead.
Yeah, they will.
Okay.
At some point.
That
and
duck is
Dylan
on my
Raiola
damn
might
nerves.
help.
Okay. What'd he say?
He said, "There's no cornfields here. There's mountains and trees." Breaking news. There's no cornfields in Oregon. Just mountains and trees.
What?
And then he said, as far as football, it's different. We have a lot more talent than we did at Nebraska. I don't say that to knock them. I think everyone will know that. Is he wrong? No. Is it Dylan Raiola saying it so it becomes a graphic posted headline? Absolutely.
How is Dylan Raiola still there? Isn't he on his like 6th or 7th year? Am I making that up?
No, you're making that up. It just feels like he's been
so
around
long.
forever.
Oh, he probably has one more year of
I was
eligibility.
going to say, I think he does have one more year.
Oh
He was
my
only at Nebraska for 2 seasons.
Okay.
It's only year 3.
Oh gosh. I'll be glad
Don't worry, we've got so much more to go. All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll come back. We'll do some NFL news and notes. We got another Cam Ward, Carnell Tate highlight. Those are fueling the souls of Titans fans all across the world. Yes, across the world. We'll get into that. Plus, DeAngelo Williams will join us later on the show after a quick break.
In it, the NBA Cup Championship game next season is going to be played at historic Hinkle Fieldhouse on campus at Butler University. You tell me, some people are calling it a disaster. I would argue it's not only not a disaster, it's an improvement. The idea of let's take this cool new thing and put it in Las Vegas made sense on a very surface level.
Yeah.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball. But the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board. A class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
What do you bring to the table? Like, you want people to describe Kareem Lopez, the basketball player. What do you want to hear?
I feel like I'm just a winning player, someone that's going to contribute to winning, a competitor, a high IQ player, someone that's gonna play the right way. And yeah, like I said, like the first thing I said, just contribute to winning.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Each challenge is unique, so each game plan is customized to identify opportunity and the path to victory. It's true in basketball, it's true in banking. Grizzlies Checking from Pinnacle with personalized planning and advice. Play hard, bank easy. Open a Grizzlies checking account with at least $100 and a recurring direct deposit by May 30th, and you could receive a $200 direct deposit bonus into your account. Details at grizzliesbanking.com. Member FDIC.
Welcome back. Brought to my attention the head football coach at Akron, Joe Moorhead, former Mississippi State coach. Also learned earlier today that Billy Napier ended up at James Madison. Yeah. The head coach. Yeah.
James Madison FBS now, aren't they?
Yes.
Okay.
Have been.
All right.
For a minute.
Not a minute.
The Dukes.
Not a minute. Like 3 years.
Wasn't pre-COVID?
Was it? No, James Madison couldn't have been a pre-COVID thing.
No, 2021.
Okay.
Yeah, and
5 years.
officially started in 2023.
Okay, so yeah, 2 years.
They've been on my mind forever.
I mean, because they were a good FCS
Yes.
program. They were FCS powerhouse.
Yes.
Yeah.
And now they've moved up, and now Billy Napier is their coach. Right after we got off the show yesterday, we had the Bijan Robinson breaking news, making him the highest paid running back in the NFL. And then Zay Flowers got his contract, and I thought nothing highlighted your rant about running backs not getting paid quite their worth in comparison to wide receivers, more than jumping from Bijan Robinson just got $22 million a year and $51 million guaranteed to Zay Flowers getting $35 million a year and $108 million in guaranteed money. Like, Zay Flowers is a really good receiver. I mean, he ranks 10th in receiving yards and 13th in catches since entering the NFL, and he does it on an offense that leans a whole lot on the run game, so it's impressive. But, like, Zay Flowers, like, we do this all the time, and we obviously understand why it happened. Even if you don't understand why the groundwork has been laid of why it happens, I'm like, Zay Flowers, there was questions if he was even the number one receiver for this team. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's and
just a
I want to
continuation.
be clear. I'm not comparing running backs to wide receivers. I'm comparing everybody to quarterbacks. That's the comparison.
Yes.
Right. But if we're doing this, it's absurd that Zay Flowers is valued that way, while Bijan Robinson and Jahmyr Gibbs are valued the way that they're valued, not because of the production they have on the field, but because of the position that they play.
Jacob said Jessica doesn't want to address the love bug in the room. I do want to address the love bug in the room.
When
I absolutely want to address the love bug in the room.
Hold on. When I played football, I don't know if it was this way for you, Jacob, but we broke up with our girlfriends before the season.
Oh, congrats.
Yeah. So
what
we can focus
weirdo
on
coach did I see is making their team check into some hotel for 13 days? Some SEC coach.
Wait, what?
Yes. Some SEC team is checking into a hotel for 13 days.
Because bad stuff never happens in a hotel.
Right, exactly. Because, you close the hotel room and it's like, this is a safe space.
All right, we're in the hotel room, guys.
All right, let's talk about it.
Talk about it.
Justin Herbert and Madison Beer are madly in love, and that should be celebrated, not mocked. What are we doing here? This is precious.
Why is she on the football field?
Why are all the other wives, girlfriends, and family members on the football field?
Exactly, that's my question.
It's family time.
No, on football, the football team is your family.
They put in the work.
Get out of here.
They're taking their breaks with their families, the ones who are
that's-
there for them,
Look
the
at
ones
her
who
stroking
support,
this
the
man's
ones who
hair.
are there at home when things are good, bad, ugly, everything in between. And he has beautiful hair. And she gets to that is a look of pure love. Everybody who is hating on this is just jealous because you want a love like that. I thought it was pure. I thought it was precious. I thought it was beautiful. Jacob, shut the hell up.
This used to be a gladiator sport.
Well,
It did used to be a sport for men, Jacob, is what this used to be.
and what do men need?
To win a Super Bowl, win a playoff game, win something
A
of
woman.
import. What?
A woman.
No.
To help at home.
What a man needs all of
You
his
missed me.
man
I'm even
friends.
saying the help back at home.
No, we don't. Home.
You
Your
can't just
home
make
is
it
the
through.
locker room.
You can't just make it through a football season all by yourself, all lonely only.
No, you make it with the men around you. That's what you need. This is a sport
Justin
of warriors.
Herbert,
This is a
with
sport
or
for
without,
battlers.
hasn't won shit.
Exactly,
So
because he's running around like this.
No, perhaps he's understood
I'm
that now
glad.
that he has a beautiful, lovely fiance who obviously loves him to death, will sit. Well, can we pull it up one more time? I can't watch it enough. Pull it up again.
This
it
makes
looks
me
like
sick.
it's out of a 90s rom-com. These
But
are the
this
kind of
isn't.
images we used to get to represent love. Look at that. Just
Look at that little black
a
baby
gentle
running
caress.
by also.
A gentle caress.
No, I'm glad that you weren't King Leonidas or the people for the Chargers weren't King Leonidas. He took 300 Spartans and defended the passageway with 300 of them. Did they bring their wives? No. Did they bring their loved ones? No. You know why? Because they had man love around them. They loved one another. They did it for one another. They cried with one another. They held one another. You want somebody to comb your hair in a loving way? Find your damn left tackle. Let him go do it. Let's go. Get under center. Put your hands underneath that man's ass, and let's get it going. Let's play some damn football.
Why not both?
What do you mean, why not
Why
both?
not? Why limit this man to one form of support over the other? As the furthest right person on the show, I thought you were pro-family over here, and I see a loving, soon-to-be family. They're gonna get married.
He's biproportional now? No, you get one type of support.
Biproportional.
You get.
We will not biproportional erasure.
You get hetero support. That's all you get from your bros. Cry into their arms. Let them hold you. Go sit in your center's lap, right? Like build that team chemistry and camaraderie. If it's Justin Herbert and why am I blanking on Chargers players now all of a sudden? Austin Eckler?
Joe Alt?
Joe Alt? Oh, please, Joe Alt. If it's Joe Alt combing Justin Herbert's hair out of his eyes as Herbert looks at him lovingly and longingly, yes, give that to me. That's man shit. That's football. But for you to have your significant other out there on the football field where we gotta practice, that's just not good stuff. That's just and you haven't won anything? That is Super Bowl champion type behavior right there. Patrick Mahomes can do that. Sam Darnold can do that. Herbert, Lamar, Josh Allen, they got to keep their families far the hell away. They can't do any of that. Saw Josh Allen crying because he had a baby. What are we talking about? What?
Thank God.
What?
I'm just convinced you men don't want to be seen as sexy.
What do you
please?
No, I want to be seen as a Super Bowl champion. Crying over a child is not. You know how many people have children? A bunch. How many people have a Super Bowl ring? Not that many. Get your priorities in order, Joshua. Get them in order. Justin, get your priorities in order. You know who I don't see having their significant other on the field?
Mm-hmm.
I don't see Sam Darnold. I don't see that. Tom Brady broke up with his supermodel wife because of the game.
I want to
because of the game.
I want to give a quote from
and won a
Justin
Super
Herbert.
Bowl.
I want to give a quote from Justin Herbert this offseason. To have a family that I get to take care of, look after, and love, and enjoy all of my hard work with football. There's going to be a long life after football. I'm pro long lives after football.
If you do it right, there's not supposed to be a long life after football. You're supposed to play football, retire, forget where you are, and then pass away because of CTE.
That's horrific.
That's the sport.
Who's going to nurse him back to health after his offensive line fails him again?
That's not my problem. Why do I care about this man?
It's Madison Beer's problem?
No.
Yes, it is.
I mean, yeah, fine, but she don't need to be out there on the field. Again, Tom Brady, greatest quarterback of all time, divorced his wife because of football. Won a championship after divorcing his wife. Did Tom Brady let his supermodel wife?
And now he's in leather pants on a runway and making incredibly weird beef, spectacles with Logan Paul. Who won that race? She's with that hot jiu-jitsu instructor.
He won. Does the hot jiu-jitsu instructor have a Super Bowl?
I don't know, but he seems like they have a pretty cool life. Does the hot jiu-jitsu instructor have to pretend to hate Logan Paul and flip him off at games? I don't think so.
Tom Brady doesn't have to. He gets to.
He chooses to.
He gets to.
And that's really what this is all about. Because what matters when all is said and done?
Winning the Super Bowl.
You can't just rest on the laurels of the Super Bowl. It
Yes,
doesn't bring you eternal happiness.
Oh,
you want to know what'll bring Justin Herbert eternal happiness?
A
Cuddles.
Super Bowl.
A world with more cuddles.
With Joe Alt.
He doesn't want to cuddle with Joe Alt.
Well, what's the problem with Joe Alt? Is Joe Alt not sexy enough for Justin Herbert? What are we talking about here?
Is Joe Alt healthy?
Is he? I hope so. They
Is
need him to
Joel
be.
well?
They need him to be.
Whoa.
What?
There's a picture of Joel
Shirtless?
with Taylor Lewan.
Oh.
And just the size difference is absurd. Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, once you leave football.
Anyway, you all thought you were gonna cook. You all thought
we did.
Oh,
we did.
Jessica's truther status on Justin Herbert's gonna take another hit because Justin Herbert cuddled with his girlfriend at practice. Not girlfriend, fiance. I'm sorry they're so hot. I'm sorry they get to live in Southern California. I'm sorry they both have great hair.
When
sorry they're beautiful.
Has he won a playoff game?
I don't want to talk about it.
Okay, all right. Wasn't he up big in a playoff game and just fell apart?
His
His
defense
let him down up 30? He can't get a couple of first downs? No, you know why he can't? Because he's thinking about, when I get home, my beautiful baby boo gonna comb my hair.
That was before.
Okay.
They haven't been together that long.
You act like he didn't have somebody before her.
Herbert.
You think Justin Herbert just didn't have you seen Justin Herbert?
Madison
You
Beer,
didn't think he had
win.
somebody before her?
He was playing Settlers of Catan at Oregon. I don't think he was dating
You're
very
married
much.
to a man who plays Settlers of Catan.
We haven't played in years. We have the expansion pack and it's still in the wrapping. The plastic is on. Their relationship wasn't confirmed until October 2025. So now I'll say they got engaged a little fast.
Oh, now who's against love?
I'm not against love.
Now
That's just a
who's
quick
against it?
engagement.
Okay.
Felt like they'd been together for years.
Sounds to me like he struggles
clearly-
making decisions.
They're clearly.
He's
No,
going,
he didn't struggle. He made that decision.
It
He
sounds
said,
like
I love this woman.
It sounds like a quarterback who only reads one thing, goes with the first read. He doesn't stand in the pocket long enough and go through his progressions.
baloney.
That's what it sounds like.
I almost said BS.
That's what it sounds like. Go through your progressions, Justin.
God.
Can we throw that video up one more time?
One
I
more
want to talk
time.
about somebody
It's
else.
so sweet.
Just one more time, Jacob.
It's
Just
so
one more for
cute.
me. Because it's fine. Look at this. Zoom. Like, whose baby is that? Look
Get
how
her on
fast
the
she
team.
is. Huh?
It's fast.
I mean, if you showed me this video and say, hey, CJ, you can have anybody in this video that you can see, I'd take that little girl because she's out there getting after it. She's out there. It's family day. And what she's doing, she's running sprints. It's family day. What's she doing? She's running around trying to get better. What's Justin Herbert doing? Sitting on his ass on the football field. You do not sit on your ass on my football field, Jessica. Take a knee. Be a leader on there.
It is one of the, we don't see very often football players sitting straight on the butt on the field.
No, because it's illegal. I thought it was a crime until I was like 16. You know who would
You want to
never...
know who I don't want to ask about this?
Ask him. You know who would
Okay,
never
wait,
bring his family?
Before we get
DeAngelo.
to it, can we show the Cam Ward Carnell Tate highlight?
If you want to.
It's so beautiful that some Titans fans are saying that this team will go 17-0 just because of one beautiful throw. They are macro dosing at this point, because now we've got multiple. They are macro dosing Cam Ward to Carnell Tate highlights to remind you Cam Ward's got the arm, and maybe he has one of those targets this year that's like, F it. Carnell Tate's down there.
Just throw it.
Just throw the ball, throw it deep. Grown men just salivating over a practice highlight. I'd rather you learn something from Justin Herbert and Madison Beer, men.
I know you're not talking about grown men and their salivational habits, Mrs. I just sat down and listened to an American Athletic Conference preview podcast.
Sorry, I'm dedicated to the game. Sorry.
You're so
I
dedicated
can
to
both
the
cuddle
game.
my husband at night. I can fall asleep on my husband's chest.
At night, when you go home.
Listen to an AAC
Did you cuddle him while listening to the podcast and taking notes?
No, because he wasn't home. But did I call him to tell him that I missed him
at
right
his
afterwards?
job.
Yes.
Do you go to his job and brush his hair out his face? No.
Sometimes I show up and I say it's good to see you and I'm proud of you.
What happened to the game I love, Jacob?
God, you men. We men.
We are men.
As a
Some
great
of us are
philosopher once said, we men. All right, we'll talk to another man, DeAngelo Williams, on the other side. I'm sure he'll be on my side. DeAngelo after a quick break.
Grizzlies fans know it's the team that gives you the edge. Big River Steel does too. And much like the Grizzlies have recruited legendary talent, we want you to be part of our team. Are you ready to be part of something legendary? Then visit www.bigriversteel.com. That's www.bigriversteel.com.
The Grizzlies are on their way to a new era, and now's the perfect time to buy in and secure your seat to witness history. With the 2026-27 half-season tickets, you can see the future take shape in real time. With a talented draft class joining our young core and starting this season, half-season ticket holders can own the moments with all new MVP benefits, including inside access to exclusive events, perks that match your passion, and rewards that take your fan experience to the next level. More information, visit grizzlies.com/tickets or just call 901-888-HOOP or grizzlies.com/tickets.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item. Whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Everybody says about you, they're like, he wins at every level, right? He won in high school, he won in AAU, he won in college. Just explain to me how. Like, what is winning basketball?
I mean, I think it's just showing up every day. You know, I don't cheat the game. I show up at work, I have high energy, great coaching. First and foremost, I've always been surrounded by great coaches and players who really want to buy in and win. People talk about my winning, but you can't do that without a team.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Whole city turns up. Where the best belong. Never love. Shit, never love. 901 to the world, let them know we gotta never love. Yeah, never love. Bluff City show out, gotta never love. Never love. Shit, never love. Got soul, got heart, got pride, gotta never love. Yeah, never love. 901 to the world, let them know we gotta never love.
New Amsterdam Vodka is an official partner of the Memphis Grizzlies. It's the only exceptionally smooth vodka that is 5 times distilled, 3 times filtered, and rated 93 points. New Amsterdam believes wins big and small become legendary when you celebrate them with your crew. So here's to the blue, white, and gold, the Memphis grit and grind, and reliving winning moments big and small with Tennessee's favorite basketball team. New Amsterdam Vodka. Find your wins.
Bennett, the NBA Cup Championship game next season is going to be played at historic Hinkle Fieldhouse on campus at Butler University. You tell me, some people are calling it a disaster. I would argue it's not only not a disaster, it's an improvement. The idea of let's take this cool new thing and put it in Las Vegas made sense on a very surface level.
Yeah.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app. Rodgers hasn't won a playoff game since 2021, and his wife is invisible. We've never even seen her.
He's got a Super Bowl.
I don't care.
All right. Yeah, that's what matters.
I don't care.
What happened to real men? Tom Brady has a healthy relationship
Divorced.
with women. Ben
Beheaded.
Roethlisberger
Died.
has a healthy relationship with women. Deshaun Watson.
Warren Moon.
Warren Moon. That was only one time with Warren Moon.
Jameis Winston.
Jameis.
We love him now.
What happened to all the real quarterbacks out there?
Dak Prescott, his engagement broke off during the bachelorette party.
We can't. I don't, making this joke, I don't feel comfortable throwing Dak in with some of the rest of them.
Okay.
Right? Like,
well, also, I mean, Aaron
Dak
Rodgers doesn't have a history of problems with women.
Yeah.
He just has problems with everything else.
DeAngelo,
Aaron
what
Rodgers
was Family Day? Did you bring your family to Family Day?
Yeah, what
Did
was
y'all do Family Day?
Family Day where?
At football practice, at camp.
Yeah, we did. They came down to
come
Family
on,
Day.
Exactly, because what do you need to
Okay.
help support you through the hard times? Family. Why did I sound like Brian Kelly? Family.
What's that day like, DeAngelo? Take me through a Family Day for y'all. Because what we're told is, like, you got to be hyper-focused on only football. Only football matters. You got to eat, breathe, sleep, shit football. Don't sit down on your ass on the football field. You take a knee. Everything is football. But there are moments when, hey, the family's coming through and you're encouraged to bring your family through. What's that day like?
You made it sound so exciting and like riveting.
It's
like,
not. It's just life.
Yeah. Now here's the thing. Now you have to understand this: football, and everybody that plays it will tell you that football is way easier than family life because you have been playing football your
Because
whole
you don't
life.
have a woman bothering you. Yes.
Well, no, you have the answers to the test. You don't need, you don't in life. I mean, in football, you know, if your teammate do their job and you do your job, there's a finish line, which is a touchdown. Whether it's a sack, you get off, you talk about it, you kind of go through. In life, there's no real answers. Everybody kind of doing what works for them.
Just keeps going.
And it just
So
keeps going.
really,
And it
Justin
just keeps
Herbert
going.
is being brave by embarking in marriage.
Yes, very much so.
Marriage is the bravest thing you can do. Starting a family is as I've always said, starting a family is the bravest thing that you can do.
Yeah, when you
Can I
Which I'm joking about, but it actually is true. Like I say that in jest because but it's scary. It's a scary thing. And now Justin Herbert is just, cuddling with his sweet fiance on the sidelines.
Would you cuddle on the football field?
They're also not cuddling. Let's be clear.
Have you seen the video, DeAngelo?
They're caressing.
I have not. I don't
Jacob,
know.
hold on, Jacob. If when you get a chance, throw this video up there. I want to know if you, DeAngelo Williams, are you doing this?
Is that his wife?
It's his
That's
fiance.
his fiance. That's his side. No, it's his fiance.
It's his fiance.
It's his fiance.
Okay, so here's what I got to say. I wanted to talk about something completely different.
Oh, I want to know what you want to talk about.
But no, this is going to work well.
Okay.
I was going to say that. Did anybody see the podcast with Shaq on it and him talking about his relationship with his son?
Yes.
He said the realest thing that I've heard in a long time.
Okay.
He asked his son. He said, how often did you see me when I was playing? He was like, I never saw you. He said, how many birthdays did I miss? He said, you missed a lot. He said, he asked him, he said, how many events did I make? He said, you barely made any because you was always working. And I was like, that hit harder than anything ever because people don't realize LeBron James has missed so much stuff with his kids. In order for you to be great, you have to give up something. And that something is usually your life. You give it all to the sport of the game.
Can I cautiously enter? I saw the Shaq clip. I think your overarching point is so real. Like, whether it be professional sports or chasing greatness, or even if you're like a CEO of a company, the sacrifices that you have to make to go chase like big money goals or big achievements often conflicts with you just can't do everything all the time. So sacrifices have to be made. You're going to miss things, and you have to weigh like what is worth missing for you for the greater good of your family and also your own like personal quest for accolades and whatever that looks like. Shaq also lost his family for other decisions that he made. Like, why do we give these like allegedly, reportedly?
Why do you hate when a man loves multiple women like this? Like Shaq is so full of love that like he's got to love everybody.
We do this all the time with like when men have this late in life character reflection or life reflection. They're like, God, I sacrificed, my family and all this for the love of the game and the love of being great. And it's like, well, also there were probably some steps along the way where you might not have fully lost it.
Are you saying that you're saying, I just want to make sure I'm catching what you're inferring. Are you inferring that Shaq may have been doing something outside of basketball causing him to miss some family moments?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm inferring. I think that's what I'm inferring. I think that's what the streets have long
said. Corinne Steffens, is that Superhead's name? She said that she and Shaq were around one another a time or two.
A few times.
How did we get here? Like, what is
the argument
because I think
you're
it's
making?
Crazy when men try to be like, I did this to be great, and I don't want to take away because he seems to have a cool relationship with his son, and it was like a nice conversation between the two of them. But it's also like, come on, like you have to acknowledge some of the other mistakes that might have led to ultimately
so I'll tell you,
being.
I'm gonna give you the same conversation. Because when I played for the Pittsburgh Steelers, and I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna say his name, Mike Munchak. He was the offensive line offensive line coach. He's a Hall of Fame guy. We're sitting in the room, and we were just talking about some things, and greatness came up. And I was like, Coach, what does it take to like be great in this sport, be a Hall of Famer? Like, you got all the answers. He said, man, I'm gonna tell you something. He said, once this game is overdue, life goes on. He was like, you have to be great in moments. And sometimes those moments last days. Sometimes those moments last years. Sometimes they last minutes. Sometimes they don't even last that long. But whatever the moment is, you got to make sure you grasp that moment. And he was like, but just remember, when you grasp in that moment, there's nothing else that you can grab. So that's the only thing that you can focus on. So everything else gonna fall by the wayside. And I was like, damn, Coach. I was like, what? He was like, yeah. He was like, my wife has been married for this amount of years. I was married for about this, because he was like, his sole focus was on football and football only, nothing else. So when he had an opportunity to better himself at football, he bettered himself at football. So he wasn't around much at all. And he was like, man, you know, looking back at that moment, I probably wouldn't have grasped so hard. I probably would have left a little room for my family. And I was like, that's deep.
It is deep. And it's the question of, like, if you can reflect on it after the fact. And it's always easy. Monday morning quarterbacking is always easier than doing the actual thing. Hindsight's 20/20 for a reason. What you would do the next time around. But if you really got to it, like, what other things did you make room for where you used it as an excuse to not give the full? I mean, I'm not saying, there was a great quote, I think it was a Michelle Obama quote, where like, you're never giving 50-50 on a relationship. Like, that's a great hope, dream, rainbow, sunshine thing. But most times, every day happens, and like maybe you're giving 60 and your partner's giving 40 one day. Or there's gonna be times where you're giving 90 and your partner's giving 10. But it's the mutual understanding between the two of you that is a constant, like, fluctuating number. And obviously not a genuine number per se, but just the feeling. And you have seasons where someone's carrying more load than the other.
Jessica, have you ever dated an athlete?
You know, college, I did it. Didn't go great.
Okay. Have you ever dated an athlete that was at the top of their game and then all of a sudden get hit with an injury?
No, I have not.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
I'm just letting you know that we as athletes, male and female, it's a roller coaster ride.
Sure. But I will say, let me also rephrase this. I would not say the word that I dated an athlete, but I was one of who I found out to be a dozen girls who was having a nice little casual relationship with an athlete.
And I think that's the point you're trying to make. If you're singularly focused on as an athlete or in professional life, whatever it may be, if you're singularly focused on that thing there, your career, all right, I can rock with you. I can be there for you. I understand that you're going to have hard days. You're going to have injuries. You're going to have days where you got to stay at the office. Right. You're going to have moments where you're going to miss some important things. I think a lot of people who work have those things. You don't often get long breaks for Thanksgiving and Christmas, so you're not going to be around family for every holiday, for every milestone, right? Like, you're just not going to be able to do that. I can rock with you as you focus on your pursuit of greatness. Right. But you can't be stepping out, right? Like, you can't use that and say, oh, I'm at the office, and then I look up and I get a text from somebody saying, hey, why your girl at the bar with old boy, right? Like, that can't happen. You can't say, hey, I was singularly focused on my sports career, and then we look up and you've got a slew of kids by a slew of different women, right? Like that, and a slew of cheating allegations. That's where it is, okay, were you singularly focused on being an athlete, or were you just
because we've convinced ourselves, like, societally, we've convinced ourselves when it comes to talking about this strictly from like a distraction standpoint, right? And like what you need to give up to chase the greatness. Like, you don't have to give up sex. Like, you can go chase that in all 50 states every time that you want to, but you are choosing to give up committing to a relationship. And like, the thing that's so interesting on it, and I never want to speak for all women because that's a stupid game to play, but like, if it were me, talking from a singular standpoint, if my husband was chasing a passion that required an intense amount of focus and a roller coaster of emotions and all that came through it, like a part of being their partner is signing up for the good and the bad and everything else that comes. And so then you're committed to trying to work through, and you understand that sometimes it's not going to be fun, and sometimes they're not going to be able to show up and be there 100% to support you. But I'm telling you, it makes it a whole lot harder to say, hey, I want to stay in. So when Shaq says, I had to give up everything, I've lost my family trying to be great, it's not guaranteed that he would have lost his family trying to be great if there had still been some semblance of like an agreement of, hey, when you're done trying to be great, let's still be a family. Does that make sense?
Oh, I probably should have picked somebody else. I didn't really know that he had any, because.
But it's not just him. Like this isn't a Shaq issue. This just came out because of that conversation that was had. But I think this happens all the time. It's like I didn't have time. I didn't have the mental space to commit to my family, and I ultimately lost that. But I had a lot of stuff running off on the side, and for whatever reason, that wasn't a distraction.
It's fences, right? Like this is the argument that takes place in fences, where, hey, I was a tremendous baseball player, but racism kept me out. Now I'm working at this factory job, and they really don't like black people. I'm dealing with a whole lot of stuff here personally. And the wife in fences is like, yeah, I know it. I'll take care of you. I'll love you through all of this. And then it is, oh, hey, by the way, I got this baby out of wedlock. Then it's like, oh, hold on. You told me you were doing this, this, and this. You told me life was hard because of this, this, and this. You told me that I needed to be here for these reasons to help and support you. And the whole time you've been taking advantage of my love and of my kindness. And I don't know how to react to that. So like it's that. This is an issue that has been going on with men for quite some time. And as for a long period of time, not anymore, but for a long period of time, as the primary breadwinner, men have always pointed to, hey, did you have a roof over your head? Did you have food? Did you have a place to sleep, live? I did my job. And we're slowly changing that sort of thought process where, hey, that's not enough anymore as a man. You have to be there in some sort of a capacity for your family at large, and you can't be out here with whole second families. The amount of people who got second families from way back in the day blows my mind. It is baffling.
How they have the time
but
management
because
skills.
they don't have, because back then you didn't have to.
That's
you didn't. You just had to bring a part of your check to somebody, give them a piece, go back to the other person, give them a piece, and you could do whatever you wanted to do.
Yeah.
Man, I'm finna tell you something. Before DNA testing was a thing, that you know how many people raised other people's kids and had no idea that it was y'all.
Yeah.
That prehistoric time had to be crazy.
Prehistoric.
It was like
that's
I was
prehistoric.
going to say, I'm reading a book right now based in the early 1900s, and it just happened. So that's like 125 years ago.
Yeah, that's old.
You gotta go to the 70s.
I was going to say, it was written in the 50s.
Like there are
Go to the
there are family
1990s.
members.
Go to right now.
There are family members of mine that is like, okay, how am I related to this person? And one of my cousins go, oh, that's your aunt. It's like, oh, I didn't know my mama had another sister. Mama, why you didn't tell? That ain't my sister, right? Like it's that type of stuff popping off here. And that's like recently. That's like you said, like now. So yeah, you don't got, it's not prehistoric times, DeAngelo. Dudes just, respectfully.
We men.
But we ain't shit sometimes, man. Like we just ain't. So it's been that way. Like, I don't know. And it's fun to see it changing a bit for the better as it pertains to that.
It's also
just
not
a little bit
new. Like, I mean,
no, it's not new.
I don't want to overindulge on this Odyssey summer that we're all having, and by no means is this the centralized point of the
Odysseus
Odyssey.
could have went home at any point in time, and he was just kicking on the island with Calypso.
Odysseus was like, I gotta keep going. Well, Calypso he was under, but not in this version of the Odyssey. I mean, he had a relationship with Circe too.
Yeah.
So like he's out running around, taking his time. And his Penelope's back in Ithaca. Like, God, Odysseus has been gone forever. He's chasing greatness. He has to do this for the greater betterment of the world. And then he's just like, out chilling with Circe. And then he's out chilling with Calypso. And then he comes back. So, I mean, we've been doing this for thousands upon thousands of years. This isn't new. This is like baked into our being, you know? That's okay. But I do think—
Is it okay?
No, I mean, it's not okay, but like, what's the alternative? Change?
You got me sweating in my armpits messing around with Justin Herbert.
Yeah, so to go back to Justin Herbert, God forbid a man look like he's having a sincere moment with someone he loves. Yes,
yeah, I
DeAngelo.
wouldn't have I wouldn't have done that. I feel like that's a little aggressive, but to each his own. I mean, it's 2026. Things have changed since the last time I played football.
DeAngelo, how many times did you sit on your bottom on the football field?
I didn't at all. So my thing I always tried to get off the football field because like the longer you spend on it, and what I mean by that is after I finished all my work and was done with football, in order for me to try to separate football from like life, once I got off the football field, like the physical aspect of football left me.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because it's like when you say, hey, I'm in mid-season form, I remember my wife used to crack jokes and stuff. But like I can walk through the hall and like a nail could scratch me down my arm and I wouldn't feel it.
Mm-hmm.
And so later I'd be like, damn, man, where did I get that scratch from? Because my body's been taking so many hits, I'm now used to the hits that I'm taking. So now my body's like, everything's turned off.
D, man, you and I are basically the same, right? You played in the NFL, I played freshman football. My mom at one point was like, yo, I don't like what you are. You're mean right now, mid-season.
Yeah.
You're mean.
Yeah.
You are like aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
You need to calm down. Is this football? Because I don't like this. It's like, yeah, I'm a middle linebacker. All I've done all day is hit people. I see a hole, I fill a hole. That is all I've done for the past, it's 2 days. So for the past 8 hours, that's all I've done is hit people in holes. So of course I'm be short when you ask me, how's your day? Woman, I've been knocking the hell out of people.
You did not call Sharon a woman.
That ain't even the worst part, though. Not only have you been hitting people and knocking the hell out of them, but they've been yelling at you all
the
day.
whole day.
For no reason. For no reason. Yeah. And you just like, you'll be over there on the side. I'll be over there on the sideline. That was the one thing I had a problem with my position coach. When we first got Coach G, I'm a disliker of yellers. Like, you don't got to yell at me, bro. Like, you don't think I know what I did? Everybody out there, like, you don't think that I don't feel bad. That's why my head down. That's why my helmet over there. That's why my face look like this, because I feel bad. I don't need you coming over there to tell me like, hey, man, you need to wrap that up. Damn, you don't think I know that? You don't think I know that?
See, they get in the hole. I'm trying.
I'm doing my best. Wait, what kind of coach did you, if you didn't like to be yelled at, DeAngelo, what was like your favorite coaching style?
Anybody that came up like this, I have the coaching style that I always wanted my coach to have. And I'm going to tell you what that coaching style is. My players, when I coached the 1 year in high school, whenever they did something wrong, they never shied away from me. They would always come over there. Whenever they did something good, though, they would always stay away from me because I'm finna let everybody know that they did something good. And the only reason why I did that is because I wanted them to be accountable for doing other good things. Mm. But what I found out is that other players would mess with them when they messed up. So it was kind of the other way around. Like, yeah, man, your coach was jumping around talking about you was doing this, and this, man. But what about this? And so they kept egging them on about that. And they was like, Coach, man, like, can you like tone back the celebrations a little bit? And I was like, look, Coach, I was like, we don't get many of these because we are the reason. Whenever a team lose or something go wrong, the running back is usually the reason. That's whether it's a blitz pickup, whether it's a drop ball, whether it's a miss hole, like they can always find a reason to blame us. So whenever we did something good, like score a touchdown, break 2 or 3 tackles, I'm juicing my kids up. And they like, oh, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. But, man, like after a while, man, they started staying. I was like, come on down here so we can celebrate. Like, nah, coach, I'm good.
I love that. That's good. All right,
Yeah.
DeAngelo, thanks for another riveting conversation. Go chase greatness. And also tell your wife. Someday we'll
That
talk to
is
her.
crazy.
No, don't tell her anything, D. He don't got to talk to her.
I'm
no
not
more, Jude.
telling her nothing.
How many kids y'all got?
4.
Yeah, she can't go nowhere. You trapped her. You good, G. She not going.
You don't see that the other way around?
No.
Why are we using the word
No.
trapped? How about what a beautiful, loving family the Williams have?
Because she's married to DeAngelo. It's a trap.
Damn, see that?
I think you probably are.
I'm right here,
Very
bro.
fun.
They
A
ain't
lot of
even- They ain't
laughter.
even cut me off. It ain't even the commercial, but they ain't even let me
Not
go.
even the commercial. It's not even the commercial. All right, we'll catch up with you next week, DeAngelo. Sorry to end on that note. God, yikes. Bye. I do love to hear him say that, like, mid-season form, things don't hurt as much. As a viewer of football, I think that's always important to remember. We're going to watch a game tomorrow. The second you see one of those big tackles, like, I have to readjust myself watching football every year. Like, a big tackle will happen, a big hit will happen, and I'll be like, oh! And then by mid-season, I'm like, yeah, do it again. Like, harder. There's an adjustment period. Football's a violent, brutal sport, and he's correct.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of sacrifices have to be made.
Mm-hmm. Like not sitting on your ass on the football field and having your significant other comb your hair. And you haven't won a playoff
His
game.
hair back.
Hadn't won a playoff
It's like
game.
very Mean Girls. Like, I think it's sexy when you push your hair back.
Yeah, get out of here.
Get out of here. All right.
Get out of
We'll
here.
get out of here. We'll take a break. We'll come back. I did want to talk about CeeDee Lamb fighting wasps and the new WNBA team in Cleveland.
We hadn't touched on anything. We got to yelling
And the
about
dumbest
Herbert.
thing I saw and the worst national anthem. All right, we'll get into it. We'll come back after a quick break.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. Want exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you? Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move? Having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
When the arena lights dim for a concert or when the crowd becomes one at a big game, you can almost feel like you're the biggest fan. But who's your biggest fan? It's the person who will get you home safely after a night of drinking. It's a person who looks out for your life to make sure you leave the stadium with someone sober. This could be a designated driver or someone who offers to give you a ride share. Because in Tennessee, fans don't let other fans drive drunk. Brought to you by the Tennessee Highway Safety Office, a division of the Tennessee Department of Safety and Homeland Security.
Stay on top of everything happening in the 901, the Mid-South, and beyond with Grind City Media's e-newsletter, bringing all the news and notes directly to your inbox. Lang's World, always by Lang Whitaker, touches on the biggest stories in the world of sports and pop culture, while Michael Wallace's Grizzlies Insider brings you all the latest coverage and analysis around the Grizzlies and NBA. Don't miss a thing. Stay connected to the conversation and sign up to download the lowdown today at grindcitymedia.com.
What do you bring to the table? Like, you want people to describe Kareem Lopez, the basketball player. What do you want to hear?
I feel like I'm just a winning player, you know, someone that's gonna contribute in winning, a competitor, you know, a high IQ player, you know, someone that's gonna play the right way. And yeah, like I said, like the first thing I said, just contribute to winning.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
The Grizzlies are proud to team up with Prime Global Group, a company on a mission to redefine real estate investment. By leveraging deep experience, strategic insight, and robust resources, Prime Global Group is shaping a smarter, socially responsible future. Whether you're an investor or simply curious, now's the time to explore innovative strategies that align with your values. Join the movement and discover how you can be a part of this exciting evolution. Visit primeglobalgroup.net to learn more and connect with the team today. That's primeglobalgroup.net.
The FedEx St. Jude Championship returns to TPC Southwind August 12th through 16th. Don't miss your chance to watch the PGA Tour's top players compete in the first event of the FedEx Cup playoffs to see who will move on new in 2026. Fans now have access to free food and non-alcoholic beverages through the Grounds Plus ticket. Be a part of Tennessee's only PGA Tour event and witness the unmatched competition of the playoffs. Buy tickets at FedExChampionship.com. And the news this morning, if you've never been to the FedEx St. Jude Championship, this is your year, because it's not coming back. Just big bummer. It will not be a premier championship series event on the PGA Tour calendar after this year. And the decision came after the tour announced a couple months ago, I think, that they were going with a new format starting in 2028. So I guess that means if it's starting in 2028, then they should have it again next year. I'll confirm. This is happening as we're on the show. But bottom line is, the FedEx St. Jude Championship, as we have known it for the last few years since it became a part of the championship series, will be no more, which is a massive bummer. Multiple reports have said that they're trying to make sure that Memphis stays somewhere on the tour, that there's ongoing conversations between the PGA Tour, FedEx, other sponsors to keep Memphis on the schedule as part of the lower-tiered Challenger Series in this new setup. But presumably, that would not mean that all of the top golfers commit to coming and playing in Memphis like we've been fortunate enough to have over the last few years, which is such a bummer. Like I hate this. It's always hard to lose something, but it really is one of the best weeks of the year in Memphis, and I'm hopeful that whatever they come up with, maybe it would be in the spring. I know, when you're in the spring, you're competing with basketball season. Memphis in May, if it's in that time period, there's so much stuff going on at that time. It is hot as hell in August, so if there was a more lovely weather time period to move the tournament here. But I mean, I remember that conversation that popped up. I was just thinking about this the other day when somebody was like crapping on Memphis on a broadcast, right? God, do you remember that?
Like a golf thing?
Yes, it was a golf thing.
They weren't crapping on Memphis. They were leaving the British Open, flying over.
Okay,
like,
fair.
come on. Yeah, I do remember
Fair
that moment.
perspective.
One of those moments, Memphians had their antennas up, like, chill out. It wasn't anything bad that was said.
But what I was going to say is then it felt like that next year there was an extra attention to, hey, let's show all the good things in Memphis. And it's always cool when a national audience, when an audience that doesn't have the regular interaction with this city, and we know all about what the city's perception can be at times, to see it in the light that this tournament presented onto it has been a really cool thing. So I will miss it.
Particularly for the types of people that watch golf.
Sure, yeah.
Right, like that's the one.
Yes.
Those are the ones that can get squeamish when you bring up Memphis.
Yes.
And for them to see
the Venn diagram.
for them to see golf fans to see, oh, here's this cool golf event, and here they are. The golfers highlighting St. Jude, the hospital. Oh, that's a cool thing in Memphis. Oh, there's Bill Street. That's a cool thing in Memphis. Oh, here's, they're going to do the shots of Graceland, and somebody's going to have a Graceland thing to say, oh, here's Graceland. That's a cool part of Memphis. Maybe Memphis isn't that. What I've heard about Memphis may not entirely be true. And that it won't be on the same scale, because if you're a part of the championship series, like that just elevates you to a different place. But it'll still be around, so maybe you can get some of that, but it won't be the same.
And it is 2028,
okay.
So it should be this year and next year. But all the more reason to come out and get an opportunity. Like, again, if you have not been to it, it's so fun. It's truly one of the most fun events that you can go to in this city. It's right up there with the music festivals and the food festivals and things that roll through. So I'll be out there next week, and I can't wait for it to happen. But that was kind of sad Memphis news that came out today. Before we get into WTF stories, I did want to bring up the new WNBA team in Cleveland getting its name. What do you think of the Cleveland Sirens in this very Greek mythology summer that we are having? I love it. I think the mascot is cool as hell. The logo is awesome. Having the siren connecting the S's, the color scheme is cool. They said that they didn't want to be the Lady Cavaliers. Duh. I think we're past that. We're past the point.
Yeah, why would they?
I don't know. I didn't even know why that was a story
Yeah.
yesterday. I was like, why did anybody ever in their lifetime assume that they would be the Lady Cavaliers?
Yeah, that doesn't make sense.
That's stupid. Like the Valkyries made sense of the connectivity with the Warriors because the Valkyries are separate from the Warriors. The Mystics make sense with the Wizards because there's like a magical component, but you have Wizards and Mystics. I will say this reminded me, getting the Cleveland Sirens yesterday, when will a team be brave enough to be the Witches? I wait anxiously for the day. If Boston ever gets the WNBA team, I need them to be the Witches so bad. If you have Sirens, you have to have Witches.
What's the connection to
Salem?
Oh, okay.
The witch
All right.
trials.
Yeah. I got
Like
you.
we don't have enough
I got
scary
you.
women mascots. We have a lot of men.
Outside of men just
Pistol
being
Pete.
scary? Okay.
Cowboys.
But they're not Pistol Pete. They are.
I know, but they're
the
cowboys.
Cowboys. What's
the
scary?
Friars.
The
organized.
the friars who have
Yeah.
the what's scary about a friar?
I don't know, but I just mean like mascots are supposed to be intimidating and scary at times. And that mascot, the look of him is scary.
Okay. Yeah.
He's a scary looking dude.
Yes.
What other real Trojans?
Those are
Which,
warriors.
like the more we get into that, it's like they lost. Why did we go that direction?
Well,
I know they had their time in the sun.
Some people
All
still
Warriors have their time in the sun.
Some
the
people
Warriors,
in football still whistle Dixie or still want to whistle Dixie, and they lost. So like some people just have an affinity for losers.
I want them to be the witches. Because now we're in it. You got the sirens. You could have the witches. That's it.
Any other?
No, that's what I
What about
want.
the Gorgons?
Fine.
Yeah. Shout out to
Are there
Medusa
fem-
now.
Oh, yeah. Oh, the Medusas would be cool.
Well, you're not going to name it after
Why
one
not?
thing. Medusa is a Gorgon, so
I
call them the
know.
Gorgons.
The deuces.
That
The
can
deuces.
be Medusa can be the
The
mascot.
meds. Anyway, all of this imagery was cool.
Yeah, it's
and
good.
It was exciting for the city of Cleveland. CeeDee Lamb was out at practice yesterday, and he had a giant net over his face because apparently he's afraid of wasps.
Oh, that's why?
That's what someone said. Did I get got?
Oh, I thought it was
Was he
because-
really just trying to do the weird thing where receivers make their lives more difficult and try to show that they can catch balls in anything?
I thought it was because Jerry Jones refuses to put something up there to block the sun in that damn stadium.
I saw someone say he was afraid of wasps, but now I'm realizing maybe that was a joke.
Yeah, I thought it was because it is a beekeeper mask though, right? Like it's a beekeeper net.
Yes, I got got by Football Cravey. Football Cravey got me good. No, he said he had to practice catching without seeing the ball.
Because you lose it in Jerry World because he refuses to
That's so
fix
funny.
that.
That's even funnier.
Like that's why. Oh, come on, man.
Let's put him in a beekeeper mask. Then George Pickens did it after him, and George Pickens couldn't catch a single one. He's like, I'm done.
Don't throw it to him.
Nope.
That Sunday noon game as the sun starts to move in that stadium, don't throw it to Pickens over the middle, man. He's going to lose it every time. Just fix the damn stadium, Jerry. You got all this money.
I don't think that's what it's about.
Why?
I think they're just doing the weird thing where...
When else can the Cowboys receivers not see the football? When the sun is directly in their eye in that damn stadium.
Okay.
No, that's why. Now, maybe I got, but that's why in my head. You can't tell me otherwise.
Well, here, we both got because it makes no sense why you have a beekeeper's mask over you or a net over your head while catching balls at football practice. Like, come on. What are we doing? What are we doing?
Looking directly into... How many times did we discuss that last year? Where it was up, the Cowboys with another drop because the sun is shining directly into their faces.
Yes.
Yeah, no, they got to be able to catch balls without seeing them.
It's taken far too long to be able to get to this week, but don't worry, the time is now. Can we talk about the worst national anthem, perhaps, of our lifetime? And it pains me. It pains me to say that.
Is it the worst?
Because I think
it's worse than Fergie?
I think it's worse than Fergie.
It's worse than Roberts?
I think it's worse than Roberts. I think it's worse than Roseanne.
It's worse than the little girl who forgot it and had to be saved by Mo Cheeks?
It's all of the lore around it. So first and foremost, because I am a girl's girl, let's not just gloss over the fact that women's pro baseball is back, and the Women's Pro Baseball League. Yes, for the first time since 1954. 1954. The All-American Girls Pro League used to exist, and then it went away. Tell me you've never seen a League of Their Own without telling me you've never seen a League of Their Own.
I've never seen a League of Their Own.
You weren't here for that rewatch of our show? Oh, I rewatched that for a different podcast. Never mind.
Get your podcast in
Great film. How are you, a sports person, and have never seen one of the most important sports movies of all time?
Is it that important?
Yes!
Okay.
God, you hate women. God!
Me?
Yes,
Lover of
you.
women?
Lover of women.
What?
Lover of women. If you haven't seen A League of Their Own.
I also hadn't seen Hoosiers. Are you going to say I hate men?
No, because there's a million men's sports movies.
Exactly.
You have less options on the women's side.
There's tons of women's sports movies. Little Giants. That centers around
Blue Crush.
Icebox.
Blue Crush.
I hadn't seen that one either.
Oh, I love
So,
I wanted to be a
Blue Crush.
professional surfer. I mean,
bet
I
you
don't even
did.
think she was a professional. I guess, yeah, she was an amateur who became a professional.
Was that the one with her arm bit off?
No,
Okay.
that's, oh, God.
She was here speaking
yeah,
at one
Bethany
point.
Hamilton. I talked to her.
Yeah.
I interviewed her. Well, that was a day. What a day that was.
I might. The women in my life have
What
aggravated
other women's
me.
sports movies are there? And my mind is drawing a blank. Motocrossed.
Motocross.
Thank God for Disney Channel original movies.
Yes.
They gave us a couple. There was a woman on Alley Cat Strike.
Alley Cat Strike?
Yeah, but the girl who did the spin.
What's this
Oh,
shit?
of course. Double Team.
Double Team.
Oh, God.
Double Team.
The
I watch
twins.
women's movies all the time.
Yeah, but A League of Their Own is actually like a classic sports movie.
So is Double Team.
Anyway, shout out to the Women's Pro Baseball League that got going over the weekend. They have 4 teams. Their team names are pretty cool too. The Boston Hunters, the New York Heights, the Los Angeles Queens, and the San Francisco Fireballs. They had a 99-year-old throw out the first pitch, Maybelle Blair, who played in that league back in 1954, and now she's 99 years old. She threw out the first pitch. They also made a mascot of her, which was pretty cool. Unfortunately, for the Women's Pro Baseball League, the biggest story from the debut was the national anthem. So if they booked this as a attempt to get attention on the league, congratulations, mission accomplished. I'm not sure this is a case of any press is good press or no press is bad press, because Martha Reeves sang the national anthem. And I want to give all respect to Martha Reeves, because Martha Reeves was a legend. Martha Reeves sang one of my favorite songs of all time, Dancing in the Street. But Martha Reeves is now 85 years old, because that song came back in the 1960s. Martha Reeves is 85. She also had backup singers. I believe we are allowed to show the national anthem in case you have somehow... Nothing will prepare you for this national anthem. I saw it. I wasn't in a place where...
Are we going to show the whole anthem?
Where do you want to go?
I
don't want to show the whole anthem.
It's only like a minute and a half, though. Like, how long is the whole anthem? Jacob, do you have the whole anthem?
Okay, fine.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming?
You can hear Carver laughing.
Stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched.
Be respectful to the anthem.
I'm sorry.
Streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that
hate the
our
troops.
flag was still there.
This is my favorite part.
There. Oh, sing us that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Martha? Martha. 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 You need better people in your life. That's elder abuse. Somebody should have stopped Martha. They knew. She did a sound check. They knew. They gave her backup singers, to which TMZ has an incredible video that we cannot show because it is TMZ's video to own, and they have the big TMZ logo across it, so we're not allowed to show that one. Martha was giving critiques to the backup singers before they went out to sing the anthem. At one point, she goes, "Who's singing the same note as me?" No one can sing the same note as you. There's absolutely no one who's singing the same note as you at this point. There's absolutely no one. She told those backup singers that they were out of tune.
Everybody was out of tune.
She told those backup singers, "You're out of tune." Who let Martha down? Martha should not be remembered. Martha gave too great of contributions to 1960s music for us to now only remember her as worst national anthem of all time. And I'm saying it.
I don't think it's the worst of all time.
I think we can be prisoners of the moment, but sometimes that's just the way it is. And
you forgot that
I'm
sultry
telling
jazz
you.
version Fergie threw out there.
That's worse because Fergie wasn't all over the place the entire song. It lost the plot. Martha starts and you're like, oh God. Like I sent this to myself on whatever day it happened. We were laying in bed and Chris was still asleep, and so I couldn't play videos with sound, and I'll just be like scrolling on Twitter, and I'll send myself DMs to go back and look at something later in the day. And I had seen that Kendall Baker tweet, and I was like, oh, I'll go back and whatever, I'll check who butchered the national anthem this time. Nothing could prepare me. Like, that player trying to keep from laughing, I mean, the fans trying to keep from laughing is just, what a time to be alive.
Carl Lewis's anthem is up there. Listen, man, she went out there and gave it the old college try. And who knows, the field might have had something to do with that. It was a little moisture out there in the air.
She was inducted into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in 1995.
As well she should be.
Yes, I know.
Yeah.
Again, I genuinely think Dancing in the Street is one of like our great. I'm sure Rolling Stone has some list of top 100 songs of all time, and it would probably piss me off that song's not on it. I think that song's excellent.
And you know it would probably be
underneath Since You've Been Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since You've Been Gone would probably be on that list.
Did you see that Kelly Clarkson's drummer like commented on one of our videos? And now I'm remembering I meant to go reach out to him, and I was like, this could be our chance. What one was
Kelly
it?
on?
I gotta go back and find it. Yeah.
Was it the one where we were arguing about Kelly?
No.
Okay.
No. It was about, I think it might have been the Olivia Miles MVP video. Ooh. I don't know which. No, I think it was the WNBA officiating video.
Okay.
Anyway.
Let's get the drummer on.
No.
See where he has
Why
it
are you asking for the drummer? Why not shoot for the moon? Even if you miss, you land amongst the drummer. You shoot for the moon. You shoot for Kelly herself. I want you to have to look Kelly Clarkson in the eye.
I will.
And tell
Kelly,
her
I love you.
About January 6th.
But January 6th goes down in infamy on these airwaves.
I want you to tell her.
You're not.
Your thoughts.
How wild would that? That would be rude for me to tell her as she comes on as a guest. Be like, hey, Kelly, you know what? Thank you for coming on. I don't think you're a top 200 singer all time. There, I said it. Like, wouldn't that be kind of Bush League?
Yeah, that'd be rude.
Yeah. So why would you want me to do that?
I'd suspend you from the show.
I'm definitely doing it now.
I've never.
I'm definitely gonna. You can suspend me.
I've never taken I don't know. Let's try it.
With pay?
Sure. I don't want you to suffer.
What can I do to get suspended right now?
Please give me a day off, please, please.
Oh, tomorrow.
You know what?
Tomorrow?
Actually, now that I'm thinking about it, you're suspended for tomorrow.
Dang, glassy.
Yep, you're out.
Oh man.
You guys aren't gonna see CJ tomorrow because I have suspended him. Yep. Time for a PIP meeting.
It is a PIP meeting.
PIP meeting on a Wednesday.
Oh.
And we'll talk about your suspension.
It was about the wiener whistle.
Damn, I really wanted to.
It was.
I know. I did really want to talk about that lame-ass ChatGPT story, but whatever. We'll save it for another time.
Do it tomorrow. What else are you going to talk about?
When you're not here? Oh, yeah, this guy's amazing.
Oh!
I love him.
What is going on here?
I love him so much.
What type of anime pose nonsense is this?
I do not know what is going on, but I do know that I love it very,
Look
very
at
much.
him.
Jeffrey
What
Yan.
a celebration. Oh!
The Mets have called him up.
Is he going to do that? He can't do that in the
I
in the
sure
majors.
hope he does.
They're going to hit somebody if he does that.
It's incredible.
They're going to hit him.
All right, CJ, enjoy your suspension. We'll see you on Friday. I hope you think about everything that you've done.
I will not.
Everybody else, have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you get cuddled like Justin Herbert and Madison Beer. Thank you all. Goodbye.
You don't cuddle people at work.